What's up, guys? Tim in the North back with some more AoE2 rank matches. Today we're on Arena. I have the Mayans. My opponent has the Berbers. I'm not sure. I don't think I've uploaded anything where I've been the Mayans, and this might actually be my first ranked match as the Mayans. I was doing random here and got the Mayans. I mean, it's because I don't have experience with them, but I'm not a fan of the Eagle civs. I feel more, it's totally a comfort thing. I know as soon as I get familiar with these civs, I'll probably enjoy playing as them, but I just feel like there's a different pivot. I hate playing against them too. I never know how to really match up or align against them, I feel like. So I don't know. I am going to speed this up just a tad to get us through the Dark Age and through part of Feudal, because nothing really happens at this part of the game in Arena. So push and hunt, all good there. Haven't really scouted out some of my sheep here. Gonna be pulling this other boar in shortly. I am idling my TC again. There it is. 1:22 I'm already up to. Don't know how to play this civ, and I'm not doing myself any favors by having over a minute idle time and climbing again. I think I was trying to plan out too much what I wanted to do as Mayans, and I took myself away from actually planning out what it is I wanted to do. So I'm just now starting to scout out a little bit here. So my points will jump up along with my opponents, it seems. Opponent is jumping onto gold already. 3 on gold. They do have a Vil lead over me though, so I guess that's fair. Also, at this point in the game, I think I was trying to rush into Feudal Age early, and as of late, I've started to wait on how many Vils I have before clicking up, just because you're not really going to get early pressure unless somebody comes in with towers. So I figured it's probably better to grab a couple extra villagers before going up, just so you have more resources coming in while you're clicking, right? So my opponent is going to get up to Castle Age well before me. That's the norm. So my opponent immediately drops a monastery. They are looking to play the relics on the map, and I am trying to hold them as well. I'm starting to queue up some Eagle Scouts here. I want to be able to contest the relics myself and get gold going. So my opponent already snagged the close relic. They got pretty lucky here. They had 2 really close relics to their base, so worked out for them. The other ones are a little bit further for me, but it is what it is. So my opponent is going to go out for this relic here just as my scouts get there, so I'm going to hold that off for now. And it seems that he wants to lock down this bottom. But I'm also queuing up my second monk here, and a lot of blood is going to get spilt over this relic here. These 2 Eagle Scouts end up picking off that monk. I have 5 Eagle Scouts right here on the field. Another monk coming in. This one's going for this relic. I believe this guy's coming in here for this one. So I have one. And sorry, there's a game on in the background. Trying to push this knight away. Should have dropped the relic a little bit sooner, but it is what it is. This guy's coming in here finally.
Shot it.
And this knight is gonna get cleared here. Another monk being sent in. As I said, a lot of blood gets spilt over this relic. My opponent has gone for 3 TCs. I'm still operating off of 2. I have more than enough wood and stone to get the 3rd one going, so I'm not really sure what I was thinking there. Fortunately, we do get that monk down. Trying to bring my other monk over to grab this after he drops this one off. I've also decided to put down a forward barracks. The scout is trying to get me off of the golden relic here. And here comes another scout to stay stationary. And I knew not to get too far away from the relic. So that scout will go down easily. And I am behind on vills at the moment. My opponent has a much larger idle TC time now at this point, though. Another scout is coming in to try and harass me off of the relic. And my opponent sends forth another monk. But I'm really trying to hold this down. I've sent out a pikeman at this point. I'm trying to establish dominance over here so I can regain a shot at this relic here. But the scouts end up seeing my monk. I try to convert this knight, but my monk will go down. And this is a tough setup here for me. I don't have another monk necessarily ready to grab this or be out here, and my production buildings are kind of far out. I should have known that since my opponent was trying to pressure here with some knights and stuff, that another monk should have been close by, and I should have searched around over here. So this monk is going to push me off of the relic, and I wanted him to grab the relic, yeah, just like this. Grab the relic and try to take him out before a unit gets converted. This knight is going to save that monk, and this monk is going to almost get away. Unfortunately, my faster unit is queued up with the pikeman, so he couldn't get out ahead, and it's gonna get dropped right at the gate. Super unfortunate. As I said, a lot of blood spilt over that relic. A lot of barracks are going up for me. My opponent is still operating out of a lone stable. A lot of gold sacrificed to get this relic. At this point, it's close to the gate, and I know that it's not really gonna be worth trying to protect or defend this, because the monks can always hang back behind the walls. So it's not. I'm not gonna try to throw more of my own monks at it to get it back. But doesn't mean that I won't try to stop him from grabbing it, right? So another monk is gonna go down for this relic. Trying to get some more production buildings up. I've finally dropped my 3rd TC. This is how my eco is looking overall. Not too terrible. My opponent is adding a lumber camp back there, so we're getting far away from that wood line. But yeah, so my monks come back. I think I've tried to rally them here for now. I'm gonna try massing something. I don't know why this guy. Yeah, no. I'm gonna drop another town center here, just so I can produce villagers right on top of the gold, so I don't have to move villagers from in here onto the gold after that gold dries up. My opponent is going to drop a castle here. I guess I got in here. So these were the 2 pikemen that took down the monk. we're further harassing the gate here. So this castle is going to go up. These guys aren't going to do anything about it. They're just chilling for now. Take a look back at home. Probably should have dropped a mining camp right here instead of this walking back and forth for anyone mining on this side and these guys from walking through the farms playing Bumpervilles. I'm still dropping more production buildings down. I'm at 90 some bills, and I want to start spamming as soon as I get up to Imperial Age. I'm grabbing Bakken Arrow just so I can take down any other units that he tries to throw at me, but also I want to put down castles myself, and I want to be able to, you know, do some damage with that if need be. So I am also thinking about a castle at this point. I'm up to 600 stone. Grabbing handcart as well. And here are the castle villas. I think I've just clicked them to rally. No, I sent them out here to gold, sorry. Also clicking up to Eagle Warrior, trying to upgrade my eagles. And my opponent now wants to put some pressure here, but there's nothing really to follow up, so I'm not sure why they're throwing those knights. I convert both of them, so I officially have some of my own knights. I guess the title of this video is going to end up being misleading because I did end up getting some horses. Dropping 2 archery ranges here. Opponent is also clicked up to Imperial Age, trying to get the crossbowmen out. Put down a castle here. I guess I didn't want to be too aggressive because lately I feel like I drop castles and immediately Trebs are right on them. So I wanted to be able to give myself some breathing room. And I didn't see anything up in this region. So automatically grab conscription so I could improve my spam. Plenty of gold in the bank. Also grabbing Arbalist. So 34 gold, 34 food, 37 on wood. I really should have transitioned a lot of these choppas over to farms. And I probably do that in the middle of this fight that is about to take place. This is really starting to boil up here. I'm trying to grab whatever upgrades I'm going to need. So I'm going for the Elite Eagle Warrior as well. Just so I can manage or deal with any kind of scorpions that I'm going to have. I want to be as tanky as possible. So, dropping a 3rd archery range. My opponent has opted for 3 siege workshops and 5 stables. As I said, things are about to heat up here. Haven't really dumped anything into military just yet. Still waiting on that. I don't know what I was doing at this point. Oh, I guess I was transitioning some of my vills to food here. Yeah, right there's the mill that just got dropped. And I'm down to 26 on wood, which is perfectly fine. So my opponent did get heavy scorpion. They're also grabbing conscription, and they are starting their push to eliminate my archery ranges here as I try to pump as many out as possible. Queued it all the way up to 22. I'm also grabbing halberdier to help manage. At the time I had seen knights, so I had assumed that, you know, knights were going to be, but I did not realize they were going to be going for the hustlers, sorry. 2 knights just chilling, and now I see the heavy scorpions, and I'm debating at this point, do I have a shot? Like, how much have actually been massed? Also, I fell behind on grabbing my blacksmith upgrades for these melee units. So this is already a very poor engagement for me. I've trickled a couple of my halberdiers out, and I have these monks. Arbalist back here. I'm hoping to get a much larger mass than this. I have started to, you know, I have 24 elite Eagle Warriors. I have some of my own Trebs back here, so it's time for me to try and push this back. My opponent is also dropping a castle in the north. They'll count 125. I'm pop capped at this point, so at this stage of the game, I'm just sending now. I want to get in here. I want to take these out if possible. I did whatever formation to create separation here. I'm also sending the halberdiers in. Anything to just create mass to take down whatever of these I can. I don't know where this one came from. Probably up here, I guess. So heavy scorpions are going to get cleaned up. There's trouble by my Trebs, but that is going to be addressed. He's trebbing my Trebs. Fortunately, that shot missed. His Trebs get cleaned up. This castle is going to go down, along with the villagers that were trying to repair it, and we are right on the wall now. Need to start taking out some of these buildings. I'm trickling units in here as well, while the gate's open for me, and it's now going to shut. We've opened this up, so the gate doesn't matter anymore. At this point, I believe I've set a rally point into my opponent's base. I have a lot of units just kind of chilling here. So Treb is gonna go down. 2 Trebs. My opponent is doing a nice job keeping me from pushing through here right now. Yeah, I have tried to click back here to send units. That's why everything is kind of running in there at this point. A lot of resources stockpiled for both me and my opponent. But as I've said, I'm right at the population cap anyway. My opponent not so much. They also, because they lost that castle, have lost space. I have parked some halbs right by the Trebs here to deal with any kind of pushes that come in through here. But this Treb is gonna stay up. 3rd Treb is coming back in. And these scorpions are gonna get cleaned up. I'm leaving the Arbalest back here for now. I don't want to send them in just yet. I don't want to make sure we can get this castle down. Immediately start repairing. They're at 600 stone. I still have some units right by the Trebs, but the one that was in bad shape has already gone down. Some eagles have slipped by, and they're going to harass the wood line now. Actually, they've cleared all this up. I wasn't even paying attention. All this got murdered. So I was too busy paying attention up here. GG's called. GG, well played. Was excited for this one just because I think this is my first Mayans win. Like I said, I don't feel comfortable with the Eagles. I just don't know how to play them just in this moment, and you know, it's a pain for me to go against them because I always go with like man-at-arms and they're just so slow. But yeah, I was happy to get a win with Mayans. I think at this point I stopped doing random civs, so the next few uploads we might be seeing more cavalry civs. I use the custom matchup or custom selection for, you know, like I think I selected 5 or 6 different civilizations to pick from for that. But yeah, hats off to Wookiee. Great match, and hope you all enjoyed this one. For now, feel free to like, comment, consider subscribing if you're not already subscribed to the channel. Catch you on the next one. Peace.